a cap. So after I go to wardrobe and get my general's uniform, they say you have to go to makeup. So I go to makeup, and they put some stuff on my face to make me look even more beautiful, if you can imagine. And then she starts combing my hair. And I said, look, I'm gonna wear a cap. It doesn't matter, it's my job to comb your hair. She spent a half hour fiddling with my hair, and in the scene I put on a cap and you don't see my hair. So I don't know, that's why these movies are so expensive. If they only did what they had to do, you can make a movie for $1.98 probably.
Can you say Excelsior?
Oh, can I ever say that? Stand back. Excelsior!
The second one is, which comic book are you most proud of?
Oh, all of them. I happen to, you'd never suspect this, but I am my biggest fan. I love everything I've ever done. When I read it later, I say, my God, how did I write that? I didn't know I was so brilliant. I love them all.
You're so smart.
I love this audience. You can say anything silly and they laugh. You're wonderful. Go ahead.
Hi, Stan. I love you, man. And I love the Heisenberg outfit, by the way.
I love it too, whatever the hell it is.
So I'm going to put you on the spot creatively. All right?
Uh-oh.
Looking at me.
Maybe I should have gotten home sooner. Go ahead.
Looking at me, what superpower would you give me?
Well, where are you? Who's him? What superpower would I give you? Nerve. You've got nerve enough to ask that kind of question.
That's a pretty cool superpower, dude. Alright, over here.
Okay, so my question is, if you had to choose, what would your favorite superhero that you created be?
Spider-Man. That's the first time I think I've ever given a one-word answer.
Go ahead.
Hi Stan, going back to your film cameos a little bit here, James Gunn recently divulged that his original plan for your cameo in Guardians of the Galaxy was that he would have you in a cell in the Collector's Lair and you would flip the bird to a shocked Groot. Since we didn't get to see that on film, I was wondering if you could recreate that in person here by flipping me the bird.
Give me a second. I don't think we're going to do it, but we'll let him know.
I can't. I'm told I cannot do that. I'm sorry. But I tell you one thing. They edited the cameo that I did do, because in the and I'm glad they did. My wife would have been angry if they had kept it in. In the cameo, they had. I'm standing with a beautiful girl. They had me talking to her, and I'm saying the equivalent of, why don't you come up to my apartment and I'll show you my etchings, that type of thing. And she's saying, well, I don't think I ought to. And I'm saying, oh, that's okay, you'll be fine, come on up to my apartment. It's kind of stupid. And they cut all of that out, and they just had me standing with her, which I kind of liked a little better than the dumb lines they were giving me. But now you know the inside story of how these cameos work out.
All right, right over here.
What was your favorite Marvel movie cameo that you were in?
Actually, the one that I just did for the Avengers, they don't miss it. But besides that, gee, I loved them all. I think I got a kick out of the one where I was with 3 blonde girls, and Iron Man is coming. Not Iron Man, but whatever his real name is. I only gave him the name. I should remember it. Tony Stark. Tony Stark is walking by, and one girl says to him, "Hey, remember me, Tony?" And he says, "Sure not." I thought that was typical Tony Stark. Then he passes me, and he says, "Nice going, F." He thought I was you, Hefner. And I turn around, looking amazed, which I'm usually anyway. And I'll tell you a funny thing about that. They wanted me to look as much like Hugh Hefner as possible, so they gave me a pipe to smoke. So the 3 girls are standing as close to me as they could, which I didn't object to. And when he walks by and says, "Nice going, Hep," I'm supposed to turn around and like this, and look at him. But when I turned around, the pipe hit the girl next to me right in the face. So we had to do that scene over again without the pipe, which I didn't mind because it gave me another hug. And that was how it worked. See all the inside stuff you're
Hi, Sam. All right. So you're a married man. I've got a question for you, and one with a glorious mustache for X amount of years. I just shaved a mustache that I've had for 3 to 4 years, and my girlfriend now hates me for it. How do I proceed from here?
Oh, the mustache. I have had more trouble with this mustache. Years ago, I had a beard, then I had a goatee, then I was clean shaven, then I had a big, thick black mustache. My wife hates mustaches, so I have to make it as small as possible, and when I'm not looking, she tries to shave it off. But so far, I've kept it on, and the only reason, sometimes artists like to do caricatures of me. These are artists with nothing better to do. And it helps to do a caricature if you have a little mustache. It's another thing you could, like the glasses and the noble bearing. So I don't remember what I started saying, but whatever it was probably profound. How should you proceed if your girlfriend doesn't like it and you shaved off the mustache and you want it back? It depends how much you like your girlfriend. If you're willing to take a chance, I would grow it back. But if that'll get rid of the girlfriend and you like the girlfriend, make the supreme sacrifice. Leave it off. A person can really live without a mustache. I think.
Speak up.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Lee. My name is Maddie Whittle, and both my questions were stolen by 2 people in front of me.
We're gonna go down to 1 question from now on.
Okay, so I will just... My original question was going to be, would you mind if I gave you a handshake and or a hug?
Okay with me. I'm not the boss here. I have to do whatever this guy says. Can I give him a handshake and a hug? A handshake. Okay, we'll stick for the handshake.
Oh.
Was it a male or a female? Female. Could have gone with the hug.
Yeah.
I'm not one to pass up a hug.
All right, go ahead. Hi, Stan.
Hi.
I'd like to to think that you're aged to perfection, but my question is, you've obviously lived a very fulfilling life. Is there anything you have left on your bucket list that you'd like to do soon?
I heard everything except the last phrase. I've lived a fulfilling life. What came after that? Well, I gotta tell you, you may say I've lived a fulfilling life, but my mother would have been so disappointed. She was sure I would be president of the United States. I never made it. I was stupid. I didn't get into politics because I'm so adorable. I could probably have been elected anything. I don't really have a bucket list. I just wish things would stay as good as they are, and I could keep coming to great conventions. By the way, you people have the greatest Comic-Con in the world. And it is such a pleasure coming here, I can't tell you.
It's almost
Okay,
got
so
that on
my
video.
name
I sure
is
did.
Amy,
I'm gonna put it on
and
YouTube
being
too.
here at Comic-Con has fulfilled like one of the biggest dreams of my life. It's almost complete, and it would be if you would shake my hand.
Okay, no.
Okay. Well, anyways, Barbara Eden was just here, and she says you're a rascal. So.
Couldn't tell what that was, and I couldn't tell what you said.
What was the last thing you said?
Barbara Eden thinks you're a rascal.
She thinks I'm what? A rascal? Well, that's only because Barbara Eden and I go back a ways. She is the loveliest lady. Was she here on the panel? Have you seen her?
Yeah.
She is just great. I'm one of her biggest fans. That's all I can say. She's wonderful.
All right, we've got Iron Man over here.
Hey Stan, how's it going?
So far, so good, but I'm not through with the panel yet. Who knows what disastrous thing may happen.
We're really glad to see you here in Salt Lake City, Utah. Just saying. But question for you. I'm from Newfoundland, Canada.
You're from Canada? You're an outsider, an outlander. Okay.
What's your favorite Canadian superhero?
Are there any?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Wolverine. Not only my favorite, the only one I know.
All right, go ahead. Speak up for us.
Hello? Oh, hi. Okay. So when is the Black Panther movie coming?
Oh, I wish I knew. I love the Black Panther. I know that they're figuring out how to do the movie. I don't think it's scheduled yet, but be patient, because sooner or later, the Black Panther will strike.
Yeah.
Go ahead, little man.
Hello, I'm Anakin, and I was wondering if you could have 5 Marvel superheroes work for you and help you do your work and stuff. Which 5 superheroes would you have help you?
Can we bring it down to 2? Okay.
If I could have 2 superheroes help me in my everyday effort, well, the first one, of course, would be Tony Stark. Because whatever I need, I just say, give me the money, Tony. And the other one, maybe the Thing, because I'd get a lot of laughs out of him. I always thought of him as a comedy character. Everybody else took him seriously. If you don't know who the Thing is, he's in the Fantastic Four. Nobody ever talks about the Thing at these panels, and I feel it's time that the world was more aware of Ben Grimm, the Thing.
Hi, Stan.
I was wondering what your take is on the changes they've recently made to the Avengers, including Falcon taking over for Captain America.
He took over for Captain America?
Yes.
Well, that was a temporary thing. I mean, it's not as though we've lost Captain America. I promise you he'll be back. See, they make all these changes. I understand they're going to have Spider-Man, or rather, they're going to have Gwen Stacy, or maybe Mary Jane if she comes back again, bitten by a radioactive spider, and you'll have Spider-Woman. I heard somebody talking about that. I don't know if that's true or not, but you see, when you have a comic book company, you're publishing so many books every month, and it's month after month after month, and you want to keep the readers. And when you have movies, you have one movie after the other, just like the James Bond movie every couple of years. And you have these conferences and you say, what can I do that'll surprise the fans and make them want to learn more about the characters? So you say, well, let's kill one of them and we'll bring them back to life. Or let's take this one who's an American and make him Chinese. Or, I mean, anything that they think of that they figure will make the fans talk about it and get interested. I forgot what the question is, and forgive me for going on so long.
All right, last question. Yeah, right there, last one.
Hi. I was wondering, which is your favorite Spider-Man from Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield?
Oh, I like them both. I think they're both. And Tobey was wonderful. Andy is a different look, but he's also a great actor. And to me, they're both really terrific Spider-Men. And the only one who could probably have done better, but I wasn't available at the time.